beacon signifies our resolve to dispel darkness and spread light, echoing the immortal word Tamso Ma Jyotirmay, which means from darkness lead me to light. Let your light shine every day. Light teaches us to be upright, as the light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright in heart.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahavidyam Karvavatu Tejasvi Navadita Vastu Mahavishavastu. Through this mantra from the Krishna Yajurveda of calling upon divine blessings for whatever is to be studied, I would like to request our guest of honor, Shri Satish Jha Sir, Director Technical Engineering Services CNPDI, on this podium to share his valuable apprehensions regarding this seminar. Have a big applause for Shri Satish Jha Sir.
A very good morning to all. The National Seminar on Mineral Exploration and Water Resource Management. And today we are blessed to have amongst us our Chief Guest of the occasion, Ms. Rupendra Rai, Additional Secretary of the Ministry of Food, Government of India. Ma'am, in spite of time constraint, you have joined us through virtual means, and your presence today here signifies the importance you attach with the discussions and deliberations and the initiatives which the organizers have undertaken today to discuss the recent trends in mineral exploration and water resource management. The guests of honor on the dais, Shri Manoj Kumar Sahab, CMD, CNPTI, and Shri Sanjay Lalkar Sahab, ADGP Jharkhand. Special mention to Shri Lalkar Sahab from a diverse field that you have shown interest in this to come and bless us with this event. Warm welcome to you. Shri Sudeep Bhattacharya, ADG GSI Kolkata, Shri Sahai, co-convener of the seminar, and Shri R.K. Singh, DM Exploration and Organizing Secretary on the dais, and off the dais, the august members, delegates and participants. The seminar is focused on recent advancements in exploration techniques and issues related to water resource management, especially in mining districts. Water, a vital resource for all life on earth, is becoming increasingly scarce due to factors such as climate change, population growth, and pollution. Sustainability is the heart of our advancements. We are continuously striving for responsible mining practices and water management, conducting through environmental impact assessments, thorough impact assessments, and engaging with local communities by ensuring that the benefits of mineral exploration extend to the people living in these regions. We are fostering a more inclusive approach to the development. The Society of Geoscientists Jharkhand, a non-profit platform for geoscientists, has the aim and objectives of the society based to function as community-focused society towards providing services and support for development of the geoscientist arena of Jharkhand. Today we have gathered here to facilitate open dialogue and knowledge sharing, featuring insightful presentations and interactive sessions. I encourage each one of you present here to actively share your insights and engage with one another. The strength of our industry lies in our collective knowledge and experience. Lastly, I thank the organizers for providing me the honor to attend this event, thanking each one of you and wishing the event a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your invaluable words. Moving ahead of this, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Sri Ajay Kumar, sir, Director Technical Planning and Design CMPDI, on the podium to express his extensive thoughts regarding the Day of the Knowledge shared. Sri Ajay Kumar, sir, have a big applause.
Good morning, respected Chief Guest, Mrs. Rupinder Parag, Assistant Secretary, Ministry of Coal, dignitary on the dais, Sri Manoj Kumar, CMD, CMPDI, Sri Sanjay Lankar, ADG Operations, Sri Sudeep Bhattacharya, ADG GSI, my fellow directors, Sri Satish Jha, GM Exploration, Sri R.K. Singh, dignitaries, guests and delegates of the dais. In the beginning, I welcome and thank you for being here today in the National Seminar on Mineral Exploration and Water Resource Management. Recent trends with a special reference to the state of Jharkhand, organized by Exploration Division CMPDI Ranchi in association with Society of Geosciences, Jharkhand. Exploration is the foremost step toward finding out the potential mineral resources hiding within the Mother Earth so that demands of growth of our nation can be fulfilled. But resources are always scarce, then demand, and here comes the role of technology. Using latest and developed technology, keeping in mind the preservation of our environment and talking about the environment, who can ignore the importance of fresh water and the scientifically management of the water resources. Jharkhand, it is one of the few states of India that is having immense deposit of various minerals like copper, coal, uranium, mica, iron, heavy metals, and so on. Therefore, it provides a huge potential to deploy advanced exploration techniques, and today's seminar is principally organized to discuss those techniques in detail with the issues related to water resource management. I once again welcome on this auspicious day, welcome all the delegates, participants and every person with scientific perspective to discuss the issues and providing new glimpses of life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for these valuable thoughts. Now I would like to request Sri Sudeep Bhattacharya, sir, Deputy Director General GSI Kolkata, to kindly provide us guidance for this day, sir. Have a big round of applause for Sudeep Bhattacharya, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, delegates and dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. A very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I want to extend my heartiest congratulations to CMPDI for organizing such a wonderful seminar, national seminar, which is really the need of the hour. So, if we go back, in 1851, GSI was established based on the investigation of coal nationwide. So GSI is having a close relation for this coal investigation and as of now also with CMPDI. It's a since long relationship with CMPDI. You all know that GSI is exploring the areas, and after all, it was mindable by CMPDI and others. So this seminar is very important in that regard, and the main important thing for the recent trends, during the recent trends after 2015, some amendments were there in the Mineral Exploration Act and Mineral Mining Act, MMDR Act, MEMC Act, like that. And following that, Ministry of Coal and Ministry of Mines are taking a number of states, number of amendments. So based on that, CMPDI and all the associated PSUs and the private players are now, they have now entered and they are doing a lot. So with GSI, I think that will be a concerted endeavor to get this goal. The goal is this net zero goal, as our Honorable Prime Minister told, that yes, within to 2050 and then about 2070, phase by phase, the green energy and the clean energy will come in the form after replacing the coal. But it is sure that today also, coal is having almost 70%, 67 to 70% this energy resource is coming from coal only. So it is not possible to end it up. So it will be done phase by phase. But side by side, we are also harnessing for the clean energies along with this. So we will discuss it later, obviously, because university people and other stakeholders have come here. So it's a great event to discuss this thing, to spread these thinkings and thoughts to the young delegates and all that, to have some steps so that we will come close to the net zero objective of our country. So again, on behalf of Director General Geological Survey of India, I want to welcome you in this seminar. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your prepared comments. Now, please put your hands together for the patron of this seminar, Sri Manoj Kumar sir, CMD CMPDI, to enlighten us to his valuable thoughts. Sri Manoj Kumar sir, CMD CMPDI.
नमस्कार, सुप्रभात। Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, distinguished participants and my beloved CMPDI family. First, once again on behalf of the CMPDI, I would like to welcome our Chief Guest, Mr. Upinder Bara, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Coal, Government of India, connected online, and distinguished guests, delegates from all parts of the country and other premier institutions of the country to this one-day national seminar on mineral exploration and water resource management recent trends. It is a matter of pride for CMPDI for hosting the national seminar, which is being organized just a month before the 50th anniversary of Coal India Limited on a theme mineral exploration and water resource management recent trends, which is showing the efforts of CMPDI towards achieving its vision of to be a market leader in the expanding earth resource sector and allied professional activities. Our country is endowed with huge resource of many metallic and non-metallic minerals, and mining sector is an important segment of the Indian economy. Since independence, there has been a pronounced growth in the mineral production, both in terms of quantity and value. India produces as many as 95 minerals, which include fuel, metallic, non-metallic, atomic and minor minerals, including building materials and other materials. India continued to be wholly or largely self-sufficient in the minerals, which constitute primarily mineral raw materials that are supplied to industries such as iron, steel, aluminum, cement, various types of refractories, china clay, based on ceramics, glass, etc. In an effort to provide energy security to the country by attaining environmentally and socially sustainable growth through best practices in mining, our aim is to become self-reliant with an aim to improve the quality of the life of the community, especially living in the close proximity of the mine. And here comes the opportunity for expanding and accelerating our efforts for understanding and importance of mineral exploration, for which a platform has been provided in the form of this seminar with the relevant theme. For CIL, it is synonymous with the India's energy sector and Jharkhand being one of the most mineral-rich states in the country. We can together contribute to accelerate path of the productivity and profitability in a society and environmentally sustainable manner with enhancement in productivity and meeting the growing demand of the nation for the minerals. It requires continuous geoscientific endeavor for identification and exploration of mineral resources for the development of the state and for the entire country. Today's seminar will be a great opportunity for discussion on mineral wealth of Jharkhand as well as innovative approach for adoption of advanced techniques for exploration of mineral wealth situated in the country and groundwater management through recent trends and techniques. With these words, I wish for the success of this seminar and hope that CMPDI will be privileged to be hosting more such seminars for the benefit of the geoscientific fraternity of Jharkhand state and the country. I especially thanks to Shri R.K. Singh, GM Exploration and his team for organizing a national level seminar involving all stakeholders. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging comments, which will work like who else among us to keep the flag of CMPDI sky touching in every sector. Today, we are overwhelmed by having Srimati Rupinder Barar, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Coal Government of India, as a chief guest in this seminar. And definitely we are eager to have some remarkable guidances towards better future of our company as well as for our country. So I would like to welcome our chief guest, Srimati Rupinder Barar, to share some of your expensive contemplations. Have a good, big applause for Srimati Rupinder Barar, Secretary of Ministry of Coal.
Welcome, madam. Kindly be seated. Amongst us, we have our Honorable Chief Guest, Mrs. Rupinder Barar, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Coal, Government of India. Welcome, madam. Yes, ma'am, you are.
Namaskar, I hope all visible and it's indeed a very special day for CMPDI. You are organizing the national seminar on mineral exploration and water resource management, the recent trends in that. And it is indeed my honor that I'm not going to let you today. I was hoping to join all of you physically in Ranchi, but because of other meetings here, I had to change my plans. So at the outset, let me also congratulate the team at CMPDI, Manoj Kumar, the CMD, his team, the GMs, R.K. Singh, organizing this seminar, CMD of CCL, Nilenduji, and of course the partners for this particular seminar, that is the Society of the Geoscientists of Jharkhand. It is momentous that this seminar is happening at this juncture because we need a lot of research, we need a lot of ideas, but we also need a lot of ideas on how to do sustainable mining and therefore doing mineral exploration in the context of also water resource management. I think the topics could not be more contemporary. I am in fact going through the various subjects that are going to be deliberated upon during the day, and I must say that each of them is more important than the other. For example, the water energy nexus in coal mining life cycle, the hydrological conceptual seismology, the occurrence of RE mineralization. So each of them is going to add a lot of value to the ecosystem of mining, and therefore my best wishes, and also I urge that all the participants take active part in the seminar today and come out with a white paper on the issues that are more crucial for the mining sector. And we hope that in the times to come, we are able to incorporate the good practices, best practices that come out of seminars like these and are actually implemented in the field. Because not only are we working to make ourselves as a net zero and carbon neutral economy, but also making sure that while we do that, there are sustainable practices brought in for the welfare of all the people who are engaged in the business of mining. So I want to wish all of you all the best, and I do hope that the next time when such a seminar happens, I am able to physically join all of you and listen to all the deliberations. But in the meantime, have a wonderful day, have a very meaningful conversation, and once again, congratulations to Manoj Kumar ji, CMPDI and CMP for taking the initiative, and thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you, Madam. Madam, thank you so much for taking your time from your schedule and graciously accepting our invitation to join us today for this national seminar. Madam, you have been a true visionary and a leader. Thank you for honoring us with your presence, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Now I would like to welcome our honorable guest on dais to do the honors for the release of the abstract volume. I request the audience to keep the flow of gratitude to be continued through sounds of his appreciation.
This is the hard work of all the participants here. Big round of applause for yourself.
Thank you, sir. Now, moving ahead, we would like to felicitate our guest of honors on the dais through the memento and token of appreciations and their participation in this seminar. So, I would like to request Sri Satish Jha sir to provide our token of humble to Mr. Sanjay L. Latkar, ADG Operation Jharkhand Police. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request our Director Technical Planning and Design, Sri Ajay Kumar sir, to please provide a token of gesture to Sudip Bhattacharya sir, Deputy Director General, GSI Kolkata. Thank you, sir. I would like to request our GM Exploration, Sri Rajiv Kumar Singh sir, Governmental Secretary of this event, to please give the token of humbleness to the CMP sir of CMPDI, Sri Manoj Kumar sir. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request RK Singh sir to please give the token of humble to Ajay sir, Director Technical Planning and Design, CMPDI. And lastly, I request RK Singh sir to give the token of gratitude to our Director Technical Engineering Services, Sri Satish Jha sir. Thank you, sir. Eventually, we have reached to the end of our inaugural sessions. And before announcing the conclusions of these sessions, I would like to request Sri A.D. Sahai sir, President, Society of Geoscientists, Jharkhand, and co-convener of this seminar, to come on this podium to express a vote of thanks to all the guests. Sri A.D. Sahai sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar. It is my privilege and honor to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks to this special occasion. I extend my sincere thanks and deep regards on behalf of the organizing committee to our honorable chief guest, Madam Rupinder Baral, Additional Secretary, Government of India, Ministry of Code, who could not attend the seminar in person due to her busy schedule but made her gracious presence through video conference to bless the national seminar on mineral exploration and water resource management. I would like to extend hearty thanks to our honorable guest on the dais, Sri Manoj Kumar sir, CMD, CMPDI, and patron of this seminar, as well as patron of Society of Geoscientists Jharkhand. I would like to thank Mr. Dr. Sanjay Paskar sir, ADG, Government of Jharkhand, Directors of CMPDI, Sri Ajay Kumar sir, Sri Satish Jha sir, and Dr. Sudhir Bandyopadhyay sir of DDG Calcutta, and Sri R.K. Singh in Exploration. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend deep regards and thanks to keynote speakers who will shortly after this ceremony, they will speak on keynote, they will give keynote addresses. Dr. Saindra Singh, Professor, IIT, ISM, Dhanbad. Dr. Chakravarti, Chief Scientist, CSIR, Dr. Dipankar Saha, ex-member secretary, CTWA, Sri TBN Singh, member secretary, CTWA, Dr. Sudeep Bhattacharya, DDG GSI, and Sri Apari Biskupriya, DDG GSI, Ranchi unit. I find no words to express my thanks to the authors for overwhelming response for the papers received for their technical sessions. 31 paper presentations are received for water resource management session and 16 paper presentations for the mineral exploration session. We have just tonight's session has been just released and it will be distributed to everyone. I have no words to express my thanks to the authors for overwhelming response for the papers received for technical sessions. I thank all the honorable guests, like members of the Society of Geoscientists, their chair, and all the GMs and executives of CMPDI who have come here to attend this seminar and make it a memorable occasion. I am thankful to the representatives of press and media persons who are present here for wide coverage of the seminar. Finally, a big thank to you, Sri R.K. Singh, General Manager Roshan and his team and the entire organizing committee for making this natural seminar a great and successful event within a very short time. Thank you all.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for being an indistinguishable part of this event. Now I'd like to request our guest of honors to kindly come down from the dais and take their respective seat on the podium. Gradually, we have reached towards the end of this session, and I am sure that through open participations of every delegate during this seminar, a new wave of technology may come about the crust to provide a new excellence to the CMPDI as well as the whole nation. Thank you everyone from the core of the heart. Now I'd like to hand over the stage to my teammate Srimati Rituparna Roy for further continuations of this event. Thank you everyone.
We are on dot time. There is one keynote speakers before the tea break. So let's start with the one keynote speaker.
दशकों से देश को ईंधन दे रहा कोयला CMPDI, pioneer in the exploration and mine planning services, is delivering its services to Coal India Limited and Ministry of Coal, Government of India. The exploration of coal has sailed a long way in multiple decades across worldwide. India coal industry has also witnessed multiple phases of advances from the old low-capacity drill rigs to the powerful hydrostatic drills deployed in multiple coal-bearing areas exploring the fuel for upcoming mines across the nation. Although core drill hole data still persists to be the backbone of coal exploration, but the introduction of 2D and 3D seismic survey through advanced sources like microseismics is turning out to be a game changer in the coal exploration. CMPDI currently possesses two numbers of NOVA 15 vibrations, one of which is engaged in its regional institute right around the area, providing data into coal fields across India. The seismic teams of CMPDI are committed towards propagating the vision of data acquisition over shallow level to deep-seated resources in all its potential coal-bearing areas across the country. The vision of CMPDI is to improvise the need for confidence in mapping the geological structure for the new upcoming mines of CI. The accessibility of seismic survey over running terrains with local-class mine projects along with the mine-friendly approaches inside the forest area where data acquisition makes it less effective on very surface constraints. The instrument array consists of geophones connected to remote units through cables and laid across the 2D lines. NOVA 15 vibrators are the source used to generate waves with desired frequency that penetrates and is reflected through different subsurface layers and is recorded in the seismograph. The recorded signals are displayed and controlled from the seismic recording unit operated by the expert geophysicists of CMPDI.
A very good morning and welcome to all, ladies and gentlemen. After this beautiful introduction to this program, now it's time to move to the keynote session of the day. I, Ritwana Roy, host for this keynote session. We have 6 distinguished keynote speakers lined up, each presenting their invaluable insights and research on various aspects of water resource management, mineral exploration, rare earth elements and more. So without further delay, let's dive into this technical presentation. And with due respect, I request all speakers that time allotted for each presentation is 15 minutes. So kindly try to wrap up your speech within the given time so that all the speakers can get sufficient time to make their presentation. Starting our first speaker, Professor Sahendra Singh from IIT ISM. He will present his research on nanogeoscience in mineral exploration, challenges and opportunities in India. Sri Singh is currently serving as a professor of ore geology in the Department of Applied Geology, IIT ISM, Dhanbad. Sir has obtained his MSc Tech and PhD from IIT ISM. Professor Singh's work focuses on leveraging nanotechnology in mineral exploration, tackling some of the pressing challenges and seizing new opportunities for India's growing mineral sector. May I now invite Professor Sahendra Singh on the stage, please.
Honorable Chief Guest of today function, Srimati Rupinder Parag, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Coal, Government of India. guest of honors of today functions, other eminent dignitaries in this hall. Good morning to one and all. So first of all, I would like to thank the organizing team for inviting me for this August gathering, which includes, I can see in this hall's excellent experts in journalism. And the ambience is especially overwhelming for me because this hall also consists my teachers here, Jack Sinha sir, by regard to him. My teachers also here, Uday sir is also here, and lot of students also I can see. So everybody knows teachers are always inspirational, but students are also, sometimes we lag in our effort, but then we get students which are very wonderful and we get inspired by them also. So my today's talk is mainly directed towards these young officers who are already doing wonderful work. There are officers and dignitaries from GSI, CMPDR, MECH, JMD also. So the basic summary of my talk will be to empower them with newer technology so that we can also bring revolutions to the mineral exploration industry as we have been able to do in IT sectors with these young folks. So the success story of mineral explorations throughout the history is punctuated by either discovery of very important technology or some new idea. This geoscience is one of them because deposit scale, original scale, all the parameters we are evaluating, these are all being done wonderfully by our exploration agencies. I want to focus on behalf of academia to what academia can contribute in the form of R&D in some new areas. So basically, it's an effort to all those exploration agencies to supplement them in our journey. So this nanogeoscience, it is basically the application of nanotechnology in geological system. Nanoscale 10 to the power minus 9 meters, it works around 10, and it talks about, it is a study of the properties at the nanoscale. So it's all about the fundamental concept of nanoparticles and nanopores to get a better understanding about the geological processes operating at nanoscale mediums of our system. So if you go back to the history of nanogeoscience, it started with the nanotechnology, which Feynman is considered a father of nanogeoscience. He gave the concept of nanoparticle for the first time in an American Physical Society meeting at the California Institute of Technology. It is talk entitled "There is a plenty of room and talking and invitation to enter a new field of them." So with these words, the world of nanotechnology moved. MIT was the first one to start research on the molecular biology, so biological area it was taken part, and some fundamentals research was done for nanomedicine and development of mRNA for developed. And then in the Stanford University and MIT, the research group was set up to work on these aspects. But basically, up to that time, it was about the other branches than the So then the first conference, International Science and Technology, it was further divided into different branches depending upon the various themes into which the nanotechnology was applied. And you can see the nanogeoscience, it started around 1980s. Scientists developed the idea of utilizing various equipments like transmission electron microscope, STM, airframe, LS, and then from 2010, fundamentals started in the science to develop better understanding about how change in nanoscale will affect approximate. And then some comprehensive research started 2010 onward. And it is further applying in science in biology. Now, if you see the current trend, the emerging concept of neuroscience, Chinese scientists were the first one to introduce this science, and then various branches came out, nanobiology, nanotechnology, nanogeochemistry. So these branches got evolved. And if you see the recent statistics of China, you can see that graph from 2010 onwards, they had put lot of resources, lot of funding, the number of projects from 2010 to onwards. The number of projects which are basically R&D projects related to nanobiosciences. So they did the research, they applied all those in the field area, and then it was manifested in their positions. We all know the success exploration story of China. They are almost dominating critical minerals, especially. So it's all rare earth, it's all about China, graphite, and they are very rare. It is basically due to the applications of R&D in the exploration area. So here also they have dominated all upstream, midstream, downstream, starting from the mining, processing, battery metal, battery cell, battery development. You can see it's all about the success story of China. Here, the extractions also and processing also they dominated in a very large way. So this nanotechnology or nanogeosciences is useful both for the identifications of the prospects and the recovery also very important, because here we do study on a nanoscale, we try to find out mineralizations. It's all about the high-end characterizations of the minerals, and if we know in what oxidation state the different elements are there, we can develop, and we can give them mineral engineers, they can develop better flows in for the recovery. So what I think is the recovery is a major challenge than the explorations of these critical minerals, especially where the metals operate trace amount. 1000 ppm below 1000 ppm, we are saying it's a trace elements, and so RE trace element, including gold, they operate in very trace element. So that's, they got successful by the applications of this branch of geoscience. And now we see the status quo of Indian exploration history. This is the enrolled data, Indian Bureau of Mines 2011. We can see no domestic reserves, cobalt, poor reserves, boron, copper, lead. They are not explored well. So situation has more or less not improved much. We still don't have huge reserves of nickel, cobalt, and other critical minerals. So there are various issues. Apart from the explorations, we have the recovery issue, both primary, from primary deposits, there are recovery issues, from secondary deposits, there are recovery issues, because we are now thinking of extracting from drilling stands, waste, and all. So the situation is not quite encouraging. So what should we look upon? Yes, as I said, the exploration is wonderfully done by our exploration agency, but then here we have to count, academia has to contribute, R&D has to be there, because it's an era of difficult explorations, means we have to go deeper. We have to work on difficult mode of characterizations, we call it refractory characterization, refractory mineral characterization, where the processing is very, very difficult. So the identifications as well as recovery of metal, non-metal concepts are extremely challenging. So major challenges, the identifications and recovery of valuable critical minerals and the comprehensive characterization. So it is going to help both an exploration geologist and mineral engineers to solve their processes. And the opportunities are there. We all know very favorable geological setting. Still we have explored 10% or 15% of the earliest geological potential of our area. There are arrival of advanced analytical technology, FECM, FPMA, FPMA. So it's basically the in situ analysis we are focusing on, because we are mostly concerned with the whole of analysis. So in situ analysis is the key to the high-end characterization, and it is key to the identification as well as recovery of all those critical minerals. Another area we are very much blessed with, that the arrival of interdisciplinary cyber physical system, that is technology, which has redefined the role of academia as a world-class talent pool. In this domain, we have a huge pool of young force in the IT sector. They can be used effectively to use the technology as in rural exploration. So this technology is going to generate a lot of data, and those data can be processed by the AI technique, like artificial intelligence, machine learning, which are going to have a revolutionary impact on the exploration industry. Already DSI is going to establish a digital center at Bangalore also. So different initiatives are being taken up, and the ministry is also very much positive about the fundings and initiatives being taken up at various levels. So this is what I am talking about. If you see the regional scale exploration, or the scale, we have beautiful compacting, mapping, motion sensing. Coming to petrographic studies, we are doing micrometer scale, and we are very excellent in that area. But what I am talking about is nanometer science scale, from the 10 to the power minus 9 meter to 10 to the power minus 7, and then we will also go to the atomic scale, because that processes which are operating. Why this study is important? Because processes which are operating at nanoscale, they are only getting manifested in the regional scale. So these huge deposits, they have very strong connections with the process areas, the processes which are taking up at nanoscale or atomic scale. So these are the analytical techniques, which includes the bulk analysis. For doc I was talking about, this area study, then micrometers, already we are doing that, and this nanoscale investigations we are more interested about. The different color represents the work being, the data being provided by all those technology. It may be in the form of elemental compositions, structural compositions, surface area, and same and N. It gives you a lot of idea. Atomic tomography, so they all give you the idea on a nanoscale. These are the axis expressions, the scale on which they operate, and that is the detection unit. So now it is possible to take up to ppb part per billion of the element. So what I say is the in situ analysis is the key to. So in situ analysis is the key to mineral explorations. This is one example of code where the pre-milling codes, they are micrometer size, then colloidal particles, and this one is the nano different codes, so it is solid solution, colloidal and micrometer size code with different technique. And that technique has helped us in discovering a very important type of deposits, carbon type deposits. Nano size code, we are calling it invisible because it is very difficult to identify them with the scanning of microscope. So this is the 70% of the US and is largest. Those deposits we call in animal deposits, carbon fiber deposits, where the metals are basically within the sulfides, within the pyrites and all those. The methods are called nanocompacting. This is very important. As we see, there was a gold rush in USA, 1849. So that was a time when cyanidation process was discovered, and then there was a huge rush. But then you see, 1985 onward, it was the arrival of nanotechnology. This carbon type was discovered, and we have a huge boom on exploration. So, as we see after the discovery of carbon type, they were pyrites to the gold explorations. So these are some of the pyrites we have studied in this area only, not to mobile with. These are the pyrites. These are the areas in this data. You can see there was many trace elements. Here the data is for gold and arsenic. They also hold nickel, cobalt. So these sulfides are also the important prospects which can be worked upon to find out all those things. And yes, now I come to these sulfides are also within the gold deposits also. So within the gold deposits you can see the carbonaceous shale, siltstone, they are very important postdoc as far as those critical metals are concerned. So if you can see here, the igneous bodies, dolomite dikes, they are important for RE, we already know. But all those shales and those carbonaceous siltstone, you can say more than 200 billion So they are also going to be a very important prospect and they need to work upon that one. You see this one, Igneous, we get RE, apart from Igneous, with the carbonation state, and siltstone, which are the major host of those RE, which needs to be looked upon. So people look for chemical science, very high resolution for studying ocean at the nanoscale, understanding nanoscale incorporations of trace element, because all those derivatives are in trace amount only. Colloidal transport is also important for super settings. We all know lithium within the bauxites we are getting into all super settings, those need to be studied, and then atomic and analytical processes on those stability also, that we can understand the mechanism at the atomic scale also. So it has its relevance simply because all the processes operating at nanoscale, they have their implications on the overall processes. We can decode the nature of the fluids, the compositions of the fluids, transportation mechanisms. They are all important to know so that we can understand the whole system to get idea about the process. Now, if you see the India, we are still lagging behind in terms of another major economy, mineral industry has boomed. We are on this 20.5 million annually. It has increased now because the enemy is there and we are trying to increase that. But still we are far behind as far as the India is concerned. The steps are being taken by the government also. EPIO, in its strategy for New India, they have decided to double up the export area from 10% up to 20%, accelerating the growth of the mining sector from the current rate of 3% to 14%, we can look at 10.5, 8.5, 18 and 23. So, increasing job in this area is also one of the areas. So, now, we achieved the objective to becoming 5 trillion economy. By 2029, India aims to sustain a GDP growth of 8%. We still contribute 2% in mining industry. So, reduction in import of minerals and metal is the key to becoming a 5 trillion economy. So, we have a huge role to play in mineral industry if you want to become a 5 trillion economy by 2029. Now, there are another also international energy agencies. There are 60 recommendations for the comprehensive approach to mineral security to promote technology, innovations and all along the value chain. So apart from nanotube science, the data we will be getting needs to be processed also, and for that, there are initiatives being taken by the government of India. 25 technological innovation hubs have been set up at ISM and Mall also with all the techniques. The whole objective is to cyber physical system, applications of cyber physical system in IT sectors to this industry. So its objective is to make India a cyber physical system, artificial intelligence, blockchain, machine language, drones, robotics. So as a contribution of fitness technology and explorations in mining for socio-economic growth and commercial use. So that produce next generation technocrat for developing skills, technology and explorations in mining and their intelligence to make India more innovative place and sustainable. So finally, I conclude my topic that mineral resource education, particularly use are essential for technology, including clean energy, defense, and communications, but our nation is dependent on sources that may have been supply base, potential supply chain instructions, identifying of the sources of these minerals and the chemical and physical processes responsible for their contributions. To know there is the primary objective for the mineral resource program. That's why the exploration is now being done with host system modeling, advancements in analytical technology beyond non-traditional stabilizable opportunity to focus on specific analytical methods to develop and applications of high precision trace element measurements by other ambitions and other analytical technologies. Finally, to make significant strides toward this goal, traditional tools must be coupled with innovative applied research, technology, and methodology. So as I said, the exploration success throughout the world is punctuated by the arrival of newer technology. It is our responsibility to empower our young geologists who are less than none with this technology so that we can have the target as set by the government of India to be 5 trillion $5 trillion by 2030. Thank you so much for your consideration. Thanks to everyone.
Professor Singh highlighted the critical role of nanogeoscience in advancing mineral exploration, emphasizing innovation in overcoming the challenges India faces in this sector. Truly a forward-looking approach for the industry. Thank you very much, sir. Now we are taking a short break of 15 minutes for high tea. Please proceed for tea and get refreshed for our next intriguing topics. We have arranged high tea just outside the auditorium. Please reconvene here after 15 minutes.
क्या करेगा?